Hello guys, it's Teenage DC Fan back in the video, and with Stargirl right around the corner, of course we're going to be getting more trailers and more special looks at this show. The release date for this show has been moved about a week later, I think, but to get out the news that it has a new release date, two new posters were revealed. And one of them actually reveals a better look at the Justice Society and the Injustice Society. So this first one, it's just, this is the CW poster, and then the other one is the DC Universe poster. This one isn't as cool, because it's literally just Stargirl there. But, I mean, it is a cool looking poster, and it says, "A New Generation of Justice." So Stargirl is coming to the CW on Tuesday, May 19th, which is how I will be watching it. I'll be watching it on the CW, and I will be doing episode reviews for it. So if you want to watch those, just know that those will be on Tuesday. Well, actually, probably more like Wednesday nights. But yeah. And so there's a new look at Stargirl, looking pretty nice. But then this is the better one. The DC Universe poster is debuting on May 19th on DC Universe. So that's like a day earlier. So not really that much earlier, but it's earlier. And we get a lot of new stuff from this poster. So I like the logo there, but first of all, let's just zoom in up here. So this is the Justice Society, or at least the new version of the Justice Society, because if you've been watching the trailers and stuff, then you know that the original Justice Society was all murdered by the Injustice Society. So now Stargirl is forming her own version of the Justice Society, and it's basically like this new generation, and they're all like younger versions of the heroes. Of course, we've got her new stepfather as Stripe once again, because he was like Starman's sidekick, I think, and he has the big robot up there. He uses that as a suit to fight crime. Then, of course, we have Stargirl. Then, as for the new characters, first of all, off to the left, we have Wildcat, which is pretty self-explanatory. That's kind of why she's wearing a cat mask and has cat claws. But this is the new version of Wildcat, because there was the original version of Wildcat was in the original Justice Society and was like this old dude in a cat suit, and he was like a wrestler. And I've always preferred that version. I never knew there was a female version, but apparently there is, and that's going to be the one on the show. So I mean, that's interesting. Then we've got over on the right side, up towards the top, we have Dr. Midnight. So it's cool to be seeing him. We saw the original version of Dr. Midnight in the trailer, in one of the trailers. But this is the younger version. And then down below, we can see Our Man there, who we've actually seen in the Arrowverse before, because on DC's Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, we saw the Justice Society of America, and Stargirl was there, but it was a different version of Stargirl. Our Man was there, Dr. Midnight was there, Vixen was there too, but she's not, actually on the team in this show. And just so you know, this, if you're a fan of the Arrowverse shows like Flash, Supergirl, Legends, it does not take place on the same Earth. So if you've seen Crisis on Infinite Earths, then you may know that at the end, Stargirl and her Justice Society had a cameo, and it basically solidified the fact that Stargirl takes place on Earth 2, or at least the new Earth 2. So we probably won't be seeing her in crossovers anytime soon, although it's definitely possible, because the past few years, Supergirl has been on a different Earth, but she's been in every crossover. So it's definitely possible that Stargirl could show up in one of the crossovers in her Justice Society. But I don't know how soon that would be. But anyway, that is the Justice Society of America, the new generation. But then down here, we have a better look at the Injustice Society, who we also saw in one of the trailers. But this is just a better look at the characters. We'll go from left to right. We have Tigress, who you may know from Young Justice. Great show. Then we have Brainwave in the green suit there, looking very evil. When I first saw him, I thought that was Neil Patrick Harris, but it's not. Then in the middle, we have Icicle, and he's like the main villain of the Justice Society of America. He's kind of like the leader of the Injustice League, I think. Or at least that's what I assume, because when the Justice Society was on Smallville, Icicle was the villain. Like, it was literally just Icicle. Like, he didn't have the Injustice Society. It was just Icicle. And, like, basically every time I've seen the Justice Society of America fight off against the Injustice League, Icicle's been a part of it. But then next to him, we have the Dragon King. Never heard of him before, but he looks pretty cool. Don't know what his powers are or anything, but it looks cool. So if being cool is a superpower, then that would be his. And then finally we have Sportsmaster, who you also probably know from Young Justice. That's the only place I know Sportsmaster from, other than Batman the Brave and the Bold, but he just had like brief cameos on there. But yeah, so these are the two new posters for Stargirl, debuting on Tuesday, May 19th on the CW, where I will be watching it.